This is Mansa Abu Bakr. He sent 200 ships to the Americas. One man came back and said they got caught in the current. That current would have took them to South America. Abu Bakr then sends 2,000 ships, and he goes himself, but he never comes back. Capital of Mali, you can see, is Bamako. Bamako. Bamako is from the Bambara people. Bama means crocodile. Okay, Bamako means crocodile tail. If you look at their flag, Bamako, you see the 3 crocodiles, you feel me? From the Niger Delta, you feel me? If you don't know, the Musas were kings of the Mali Empire. They ran that whole Judah, the Kingdom of Judah. That map, the reason why they had Kingdom of Judah was because of these guys. Mansa Abu Bakr gave up his kingmanship and gave it to Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa went to Mecca and passed out all the gold and collapsed the whole region of Africa, basically collapsed the whole world. Abu Bakr was infatuated with the Atlantic Ocean, which was the Ethiopian Sea. Now, this man, when he set sail, they had came up the Mississippi Delta and through Alabama. I know you know where I'm going with this. Alabama means God's crocodile because they were just turning Muslim too, also, a little bit before he set sail. They have a river in Alabama called the Black Warrior. They say in Choctaw, it means the Black Warrior, okay? These people have been going to the Americas, and these are what you call Mexican American, and you see these black folks, these is what you call your indigenous. They've been going. This is the hand of Fatima, the 5 pillars of Islam, surrounded by nagas, or snakes, or the Khans, okay? If you look, you will see this is a Semitic hand. This is a Semitic hand. This is in Islam and Hebrew. This is the hand of Fatima. This was found in the mounds in Alabama, okay? These are mounds in Mali, okay? They stack their warriors up. Hey, they go to war, stack their warriors up. You know, they mounds come to a point, you know what I'm saying? Some of the mounds in Alabama have flat tops, I understand. But these are your indigenous people of America. This is why you have things like this. By the way, this is the Moor with the clusters of emeralds. There's a book about Prester John. This is why Columbus found the Americas. Here goes a Moor holding a cluster of pearls. Venezuelan pearls. And here goes a Moor holding a cluster of crystals. Muslims had a thing for when they take something over, they either say al for the, or they would call places like Allah Abad. You know what I'm saying? Allah Abad. This is Alabama. This is God's crocodile. You feel me? Bamako, Bama. These are Bani Israel before they converted. These are true children, Yasharah, Judah. They always ran into the land of Canaan. They refused to rock with Judaism, so they converted to Islam. Here, if you look at the Azapa, Stella 25, you'll see the Mesoamerican has the crocodile tied up and is dead. stating that they had going to war with these people who represent the crocodile, who represent the Bama. In the 1552 book of the Discovery of the South Sea, Balboa found no gold here, but he found some Negroes who were slaves of the lord of the place. He asked where they come from, but nobody could tell him, nor did they know more than that, but that there were many like them in that region and that they were going to war with them. These were the first Negroes seen in the Indies. They were identical to the blacks of Guinea. 1516, before that, in the book called The New World, De Orbo Novo, he wrote, these people were Ethiopians, a term then used for all dark-skinned Africans, and that they were found 2 days' journey from that same village, Kowekwa. Walter Plecker was a man who delivered black babies and indigenous or Indian babies for 20 years before he became the consensus person. And he changed the law. He changed the law off the one drop rule, that he recognized that the people that was claiming Indian that didn't have white in them and the African slaves were the same people. And so he changed the law with the Racial Integrity Act. This law right here stated that anybody claiming Indian, you can only have 16th Indian in you. If you had any more, hey, they reclassified you as Negro. If you had any more than 16th blood, they reclassified you as Negro, and you had to prove it. This is why they put us all in the same boat, all in the same category. I understand that indigenous people don't want to embrace their African history, but it's important that you do, because they're the same people that just continuously kept coming over here. The ancient group of these people are the Dogon. You understand? They know about everything. Before any Mexican American, any of this stuff, they knew about Sirius A, Sirius B, and the star Yah, Emma Abiyah, Emma Yah, whatever you want. These are the real people of Babylon that eventually made their way down into the Mali place. What's interesting to me is the Mendika people had to escape these people. Just like Abraham had to leave from the Chaldees and all the star worshiping and all that. These people, the Dogon, knew about every star system there is to a T. Scientists don't know why, how, or anything. These are the original Nagas, the original serpent people, the original serpents. They been knew about the two currents. They called them the two veins in the river. They knew about it all thousands of years before Mansa Abu Barker chose to set sail in the Ethiopian, aka Atlantic Ocean. The biggest argument has been about Olmecs. Oh, they're not this, they're all not that. Okay. They done pencil whooped us from the very beginning. You sleep on your Mali lineage, you might miss the boat. I wouldn't do that. My people, you come from a strong Malian lineage mixed with indigenous Mexican-American DNA. They just don't want to tell the truth. But this is just my belief. Well, I don't know anything. But all their words are root words, Semitic, ancient. Everything lines up. The customs, everything. The circumcisions, staying away from women on their periods, all of it. The people of Mali are the true Jews. Bani Israel.